four, three, two, one.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of me playing Blade Runner. It's almost dumb. um, uh, and yes, I already tweeted it out. Six is here tonight because Kyle, I'm sorry, Zax is in the chat and not on the show because he's got family stuff to deal with because he's a daddy. Yeah, one of them cute cuddly daddies. Yeah, that's Zax. He's a cute cuddly daddy. In some circles, he would be called a bear. I said that. So I went ahead today and started the game all over again because last episode, if for those who actually watch this stupid thing, um, I got stuck. I went to the arcade and Lucy wasn't there, and she needs to be there for me to go to the next level. And I'm like, "Hey, Martin, how's it going, buddy? Like, I can't go to the next level if Lucy isn't at the arcade." Hey, Zax. It's really fucking annoying. So I went all the way back to the beginning. And in the process, I learned something. Because up to now, every time I played the game uh, with this latest version, the Scum version that's on GOG, I actually learned how to get out of the way of the soup pop when Zubin throws the pot of soup at me, the hot pot of soup. Up to now, it's been knocking me over, and I couldn't figure out how to jump. And I found out, or figured out on my own, actually, how to jump. So, what's up, Lord Thoth? How's it going, buddy? Just playing some Blade Runner. So, I actually jumped out of the way of the pot today while I was updating and doing the game. And so I killed Zubin uh, in the alley scene. So followed him up into that building in the hallway, doors locked. He jumps down behind me, and I done kid his ass. He dead now. He dead. And so I am now up to the scene where I'm about to VK Bob at Bullet Bob's. And and there was something interesting I found out today. Um, the guy who plays Bullet Bob is actually really well known because every time I heard him play, uh, the character, the voice, I'm like, I know that name from somewhere. And of course, let me look it up real quick. 1997 game, and I'll go to Internet Movie Database. There it is. And here, I'm going to go ahead and put this over in front of the game. There we go. So here's the IMDb page. And you click on the stars. You can't scroll down and see it because they only have a few actors listed. But you find Bullet Bob down here. Well, Lucy Devlin, of course, shocks everybody. That's Polly Perrette from NCIS. But there it is, Vincent Schiavelli. And this guy's been in all kinds of movies.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, I knew I recognized that voice because it was driving me crazy. Who is that? When I was playing earlier today. So I went and I found out, and I'm like, holy crap, it's Vincent. That guy's been in so many damn movies.
He's a great
He's also
actor.
he's in one of my favorite sci-fi films, Buckaroo Banzai. He played one of the aliens. But yeah, I mean, this guy. Look at this old picture of him from the '70s, man. Come on, load.
Oh, wow.
Look at that.
Check out that hair.
1971. That guy is such a cool character actor, man. So I found that out today. I didn't know that before. So anyway, let's see. 6 is going to be staying on top of the chat because I'm going to be focused on playing the game. I will try to react as best I can, but if I'm hyper focused on the game, because I'm
I
always
like it
looking
on
for
top.
stuff. So, okay.
Sorry.
I almost regret. Anyway,
You
Darius
almost forgot who
Munchausen,
you're
what is up,
dealing
my
with. Yeah.
friend? This is so awesome. I got Lord Thothan here, Darius Munchausen, and Martin in here at the same time. And of course, I'm always happy when you and Zach's are here.
Of
But
course.
it's really cool. I got 3 really cool dudes watching the game right now. So fuck it, I'm going to get to the game. Just let it take up the entire screen there. And I'm in this. I saved it specifically as Bullet Bob interview and VK. So I'm getting ready to go into the VK. Did I load it? Oh, there we go.
I heard of you.
Is that right?
You ain't done much.
I just got assigned.
Guys like you get hurt real easy.
Meaning what, exactly?
It ain't like you're a real Blade Runner. Not like Steel or Gaff.
They get hurt sometimes, too. It's a dangerous business. How'd you feel about taking a little test?
You mean the Voight Comp? You come into my shop and you want to VK me?
Relax, I just...
It's funny. You thinking I'm a rep. Set up the test. We'll see what's what around here.
Reaction time is a factor in this, so please pay attention. Where do you live?
Downtown, 4th sector. Hey, this is great. Should I be sitting any special way?
Just relax.
Throw him a softball question.
Are you taking any drugs?
Hey, I get tested every week.
Who does that? Gets tested every week.
You're crying.
I do for
Why is
COVID.
that?
What kind of candy-ass question is that?
It's meant to provoke a reaction.
Reaction, huh? Well, I ain't crying. Next question.
You're crying.
You see a documentary about 20th century tuna boats. At the end, you feel like taking up fishing.
Yeah, sure. Saw a show about Fred Astaire last night. Didn't make me want to take up dancing.
You suddenly feel the urge to commit suicide.
I guess I picked the right line of work.
Like my briefcase? Department issue. Baby hide. 100% genuine human baby hide.
That's supposed to scare me.
Not scare, just shock. Provoke a reaction.
I heard worse in the wars. Hell, I done worse.
You're on a farm. You get into the pen to feed the pigs. In their excitement, the animals knock you down into the mud. Using a butcher knife, you slit the throat of the nearest sow. You're covered in blood as you stumble to your feet.
Now, why the hell would I do something like that?
You tell me.
No way. I served my time. I've opened men up from belly to throat. But butchering animals? This test ain't right.
What do you think it's like to be a replicant?
Gerry.
Really?
Hey, if every right-thinking citizen was out to waste my ass, yeah, I'd be scared.
You've been kidnapped. Your captors tell you that you'd better think about what you did to deserve this.
No, they'd better think about what they did to deserve it. Because they'll slip, and I'll be ready.
You rent a mountain cabin. On the wall, someone has hung old maps and Currier and Ives prints.
I'm not much for art.
A deer's head is mounted above the fireplace. A full stag with developed horns.
I burn it. Burn the whole damn place to the ground.
Hmm.
Positive result. Subject is human. Test terminated.
So that's it.
Yeah?
Since you didn't shoot me, I must have registered okay.
Yeah, it was touch and go there for a while.
Well, I think about skin jobs all the time. Try to get into their heads. Maybe that's what the deal is.
You got any decent ammo for my piece?
You mean the good stuff? Because I know them police issue spitballs just don't cut it.
Not these days.
Yeah, I know how it is. If you want to drop a skin job, you need a little extra oomph. I got a few clips around here somewhere. If you got the chin yen for it.
Okay, let's have it.
I guess that's why he's Bullet Bob.
Thanks for your time.
Before I question her, I better check my evidence again, make sure I've got everything deselected, showing that I've looked at it.
You know this girl or not?
Nope. I know who I know and who I don't know. I don't know her.
Think hard.
Okay.
Kingston Kitchens. Where have I heard that before? Kingston Kitchens. Where have I heard that before?
Okay. Oh, wait. There's some more.
I checked with UN Air. Looks your rep swung that Moonbus massacre last month.
Lightning Squad, Rep Unit, Battle of the Gemini.
This is Crystal Steel, badge number BR61354.
Someone had tried to axe. The earring was shaped like an insect. I didn't know much about jewelry, but it looked like junk to me, like the cheap
All
crap
right.
sold at the stands and shops of Animoid Row.
Step up, step up. Mama Isabella cooked you something special. Put a glow in your cheek.
McCoy, LPD. Mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Questions, they always need answers.
This guy work for you?
No, but I wish he do. He be one fine-looking man.
You sure? Never seen him before.
I'd remembered him for sure.
That stew's looking tasty.
Fix your
That's a good
right
idea,
up.
Zach.
On
Thanks
the
a lot,
dirty
man.
chinion. It put a spring in your step, man. The ladies, they be loving you.
You send a lot of deliveries over to Marcus Eisenduller at the Tyrell building?
Eisenduller. Oh, Eisenduller, yeah. Let me tell you, that man can't eat.
Send anything over lately?
No, sir. No deliveries to him no more. Not since last month. He be way behind on his bill.
Not for a month, eh?
At least. No more till him pay up.
You may have a little trouble collecting. He's dead. Thanks for your time. I got a couple of questions for you, Captain.
First one's on the house. The rest you pay for. You want chit-chat, you hire a hooker. This ain't no social club. Nice bracelet, tough guy. Who's Maggie, your mommy?
She's a dog.
So is my wife, but I sure as hell don't brag about it.
Pour me one.
Just one?
One, but one good one.
Two minutes. That's how much time I give every stranger that wanders in here off the street.
Sell a lot of stuff that way?
I don't encourage browsers. What impresses me are people who know what they want and are not afraid to pay for it.
What's the most expensive thing you got in here?
Value is a relative notion. What's significant to you might be meaningless to me.
And vice versa.
Everything here is guaranteed. The finest, most authentic anyone can get.
What the heck? Hmm. That is really weird. That is really weird. He's supposed to continue talking to me. Well,
You know who deals in insects down here?
You don't want insects? They're no good companion. But fish are good. I have every kind of fish for you.
yeah, he does kind of sound like
miniature sailfish.
in Mimit Walsh.
Friendly.
No, thanks. I got a dog at home.
Fish just as good as dog.
No, my dog is real.
Real? Oh, you must make lots of money.
Let's get back to insects. Official LTD business.
Down at end of Animal Row, you see big green sign? You try there. Good luck with dog, friend. Hope he stays healthy.
Chief. Hey, you. You hear anything yet about that dragonfly jewelry, like what I showed you before?
No, senor. My friend, he's asking for me. If you come back later, maybe I know something more.
Every
Thanks
time
for your
I've
time.
played this game, I've never had this happen before. Where
time.
the pawn shop owner just walks away from me.
Thanks for your time.
That is so freaking weird.
Is this an updated version of the game, or is this the same exact?
This is the same game. Yeah,
Okay.
I am really confused by this. Try going through again.
Thanks for your time.
I'll get another drink.
Pour me one.
Just one?
One, but one good one.
There he is again.
Let me tell you what I want, and maybe I'll impress you. All my paperwork is in order.
Doesn't matter. I don't read anyhow. What's your name?
Isa.
You move a lot of valuable goods through here? Valuable and exotic?
How exotic?
We're talking exceptionally fine jewelry in the shape of a dragonfly.
Ah, they were so majestic. I remember them from my childhood, and that was the last time I've seen them.
It's very important that I find out about this. Can you help me?
If I see something, and you can match whatever my collectors will pay, it's all yours.
Thanks a million.
Jesus Christ, you motherfucker. It's going to make me do the whole gambit again.
Are you not supposed to follow him?
It won't let me follow him. So I'm going to talk to this bitch again. Hey, crazy bitch with the fucking
You hear
dragonfly.
anything yet about that dragonfly jewelry, like what I showed you before?
No, senor. My friend, he's asking for me. If you come back later, maybe I know something more.
Thanks for your time.
I think this is a glitch. Because he's not supposed to walk away from me.
Thanks for your time.
Get another. My character's gonna be fucking hammered by the time he
Pour me
gets to
one.
where he's supposed to get
Just
to.
one?
One, but one good one.
This guy also sounds like Danny DeVito. All right, you fucking cocksucker. Don't fucking turn away from me.
How about off-world assault weapons? You got anything that's a match for these?
I don't deal in anything from the off-world. Much too hard to authenticate.
A man of your expertise could probably tell, though.
I don't even like to have them in here. My friend Shoshana Yuri picked up the Eos plague from some gunner's space helmet. He was vomiting blood for days.
You say everything's top quality here. That go for your old buddy Spencer Gregorian, too?
I met him a while back. He bought some calfskin gloves from me. Said he wanted to do some gardening.
Calfskin?
Faux calfskin.
Gregorian said you were thrown out of cars for having violent tendencies.
Whoever Gregorian is, he's lying.
He also said you were a borderline sociopath who ought to be locked up, but I'm inclined to agree.
Don't you wish I gave a damn about what you think?
I can make you give a damn.
Let me give you a little word of advice, detective. Stay out of my business. More importantly, stay out of my face. All I'd have to do is make one bid call and you would be shoveling shit off-world for the rest of your career.
Talk to me like that some more and you'll be eating it.
Perhaps I can interest you in this camera. 100 years ago, it was a cherished item. Whole families sat for portraits.
I've seen plenty of photographs in my time.
Have you ever seen this? I am not about to have all my hard work obliterated just because you stumbled into my shop, detective. Westerners need guns and hardware. All I need is will.
Freeze, Yoshi!
Izo,
Whatever. Been keeping yourself busy?
I'll be out of lockup within the hour.
Your little skin job friend's gonna take up a collection to bail you out, or you got it saved up?
Maybe I got friends in high places.
Yeah, and if my aunt had balls, she'd be my uncle. What are you doing here, Slim?
Great line.
I was going to ask you the same thing.
I've been tracking this boy for a week. He thinks he's pretty clever. He's a material witness in a case I'm working. In fact, your best buddy's a replicant, isn't he? The big guy with the dreadlocks. What's his name again?
Hallucinate often?
That's okay. You'll be giving him up to me soon enough. I can handle it from here, Slim. Why don't you go buy yourself a lollipop? Something else to suck on.
Very clever.
Wow.
But I wasn't trying to be.
I think I should go back down in his little.
There were off-world rifles here and more. Grenades, explosives, modern rifles, even some police-issue restricted weaponry. Izo wasn't some small-time fence, but a big-time arms dealer. The exact arms that renegade replicants would be looking for to survive in the big city. I was fresh out of Leeds. Poking around Hawker's Circle had been a waste of time. I had nothing to connect this Izo character to the Eisendaler murder. But if the replicants had done in one Tyrell scientist, maybe they'd go after another. and the subcontractors down on DNA Road
I really
didn't have
like this
Tyrell's
shot when he
security
lifts
to
off,
protect him.
because the camera cranes down, and it's really kind of cool. That one right there.
During his last election campaign, Governor Kolvig promised a bold new plan of action to clean up the
Start with this one.
China bar.
That guy sure gets around. Give me a hard copy of that. Interesting. Give me a hard copy of that.
Hawker's Circle.
Okay, this is what I was talking about last episode, Zach. It was a completely different background in the photo. Now it's the photo it's supposed to be. There's Deckard with his fish scale.
Oh, yeah.
Strange scale. Give me a hard copy of that.
I guess that is it for now. So I'll bounce out of there. I'm going to do a
Uploading personal clue
upload real quick.
database. Downloading mainframe clue database. Clue database transfer complete.
I'm going to do a quick save. So, save game. I'll refer to this one as sushi. No. Return to oh wait, no, I need to go to basement. I got to talk to Ezo. I forgot about that. Because Ezo got arrested this time instead of me killing him.
Lockup.
There he is.
You look right at home in there, Ezo.
I've been in much tighter spots than this, McCoy.
I'll bet. But this is only the beginning. You ready to supply me some answers?
I wish I had something to say.
I know your hands are dirty, Ezo.
I have
Everybody
no
in this
idea why I
world is
did
trying
that,
to better
Zach.
himself,
I have
no
no
matter what
idea.
the terms are.
There are
If that counts
changes
as
that
dirty,
happen
so
in
be
this
it.
game for every
The terms
decision
of your
you're making
conviction
and the
won't be
order
too
you do
clean.
them in.
I'll be through with this place long before you, McCoy.
Yeah, I'm sure you've been saving up for a rainy day, selling all those illegal weapons.
One never knows when fate will conspire. You must be prepared.
You're a real trooper, Ezo. You look right at home in there, Ezo.
I guess that's it for you.
Roof.
Now I'll return to Anemoid Row. There it is. And when I land, I will go ahead and save.
You're driving a Kia?
No, the Kia database.
Oh.
Yeah, I forget what the heck it even means. I think I need to talk to her. Oh, wait. No. That's right. I got the photograph. Because I saw the camera up on the wall.
You got any discs from that camera?
I just serve drinks, pal. But if you're going to sit there until I cough it up, well, here it is.
Pour me one.
Just one?
One, but one good one.
Just one? Right. I got what I needed.
Excuse me.
I've heard that
Laboratory.
people have run into glitches with it, and
Laboratory.
until this week, I'd never run into a glitch.
Mainframe and shooting range.
Scanning video disk. One enhanceable image found. Adding enhanceable photographs to Kaya database. China bar.
That's Lieutenant Guza.
Guza? Give me a hard copy of that.
It's the guy sitting in for Harry Bryant.
I love the scene in the movie when he's enhancing that photo.
There's a great homage to it in the movie Super Troopers, where I can't remember his name, the Indian actor, director of the film, is sitting at the computer, and his captain comes walking up, and he's using a mouse, but he goes, enhance, enhance. It's like, oh, give me that. That was a funny thing. There are weird homages that I've spotted over the years.
He looks familiar. Give me a hard copy of that.
Like one of the weirdest ones is the episode when Cartman goes to juvie on South Park. His the number on his chest is Rick Decker's badge number.
Hmm.
Who knew that South Park was, or one of the animators was a freaking fan? Presses. Yeah, I think that's it. Exit out of that. One out.
Uploading personal clue database. Downloading mainframe clue database. Clue database transfer complete.
Ground floor.
I'm clicking this. He's supposed to go much faster, but instead it's like he's going in. He runs and then he starts running almost in slow motion. Look at it. Look at that. That's some things that got. That's a glitch right there. Oh, where the fuck is Gooza? Goose is supposed to be here. That's damned odd.
He's in the bathroom.
I'm going to go stairs and then I'll come back.
Mainframe laboratory.
He's not here.
Lockup. Mainframe and shooting laboratory.
We get a new weapons shipment?
Yeah, Guza requisitioned a couple of cases for the assault teams.
Let me guess. He's planning on taking out a small city.
Lieutenant's a big believer in overkill.
There were off-world rifles here and more. Grenades, explosives, modern rifles, even some police-issue restricted weaponry. Ezo wasn't some small-time fence, but a big-time arms
Sometimes
dealer.
just going through your evidence will trigger it. So I'm going to see if that helped any.
There's one other guy around here who dips into that stuff.
I'm trying to figure out why on earth is it not showing up, the photo?
How long has that chef worked for you?
Zubin? Just month. Superior chef. Makes all kinds of new sushi.
I'm befuddled. See if that did anything.
Ground floor.
Where the fuck is that asshole? I'm going to leave and come back to the police station.
Roof.
That's the only thing I can think to do. Eventually, he's got to be triggered to show up. Is there anything I forgot at Animal Gorilla? No, because I went in. When I played the PC game before, when you clicked, 4 times on the arrow for him to go someplace, he ran twice as fast as what they have it in this game. Oh,
You
what?
hear anything yet about that dragonfly jewelry, like what I showed you before?
No,
That
senor.
is because
My
of
friend is asking for me. If you come back
World War
later,
Terminus.
maybe I know something more.
It caused
Climate change?
yeah, to where Los Angeles was in almost constant darkness, overcast. I'm assuming from a kind of nuclear winter. And so it rains all the fucking time. Come on, Guza. Be there, you son of a bitch. There he is.
The goons over at the Tyrell building wouldn't let me talk to their boss. Maybe you can set up a meeting.
Anyone else in that whole company who knows anything?
You and I both know it's a one-man show over there.
I'll give it a try, kid. I'll have to pull some strings, so don't go in there half-assed. Make sure you got some legit questions for the resident genius.
Appreciate it, Lieutenant. Bryant go on permanent leave and you get full use of the office, Lieutenant?
You'd be amazed at how accommodating a man can be after his hemorrhoids get lanced. You really been surprising the troops around here, kid. Gaff says you work that retirement like a champ.
Just doing the job.
Yeah, well, don't get too cocky. Those sixes can be damn unpredictable.
It's hard to believe that's the dad
I
from
know.
the Goldbergs.
Payments is wiring the advance to your account as we speak.
How much?
Oh, yeah.
Virginian. Enough to buy a sandwich or two.
That's a good show.
We gotta hold back the rest until the lab
Yeah, it
does
is.
the odd
Season
jobs.
premiere's coming up, and they're going to do a
Paperwork, you know. Should take more than a couple of
episode
days.
dedicated to
So the
George
check's
Siegel.
in the mail.
Hey, don't worry. The boys upstairs want to keep our best and brightest happy. Any idea what you want to spend it on?
I was thinking maybe a companion for my animal at home.
Forget that. Buy yourself something nice. Once you start carving up that juicy bacon, kid, the taste never goes away. The great things in life, believe me, you'll just be wanting more and more.
Bryant go on permanent leave and you get full use of the office, Lieutenant?
You know the procedure. Dump it all in the mainframe upstairs and I'll read it later.
You got it.
Roof.
And now I am off to DNA Row. I think I'm going to talk to Chew first. Said it. There it is. Only wise. I got to be honest. I'm still doubting there's going to be a third movie until I hear it from a legitimate source. Robot and the other service that release that information, I think are about as dubious as we got this covered.
What you do, huh?
Excuse me.
But if it is going to happen,
LPD, I got a couple
I
of
want
questions.
to see this replicant revolution.
You wait. You no take up time. Busy.
Marcus Eisendollar is dead.
Okay,
And I hope that the third film feels more connected to the original than the last one.
You were close to Eisendollar?
Eisendollar? No time for him. No go to lab. Eisendollar test off-world gravity to work important organs. Visual center, you see?
Marcus is dead.
To work hard all night, all day, no stop, no break, no OT.
Did you hear me?
Of course I hear you. You think I'm deaf? Your time more important, huh? Eisendollar dead. Maraji may be dead. You out chasing skirts.
Maraji?
You eat supper with Maraji every night, no fail. Sometimes Chinese, sometimes Indian, sometimes home cooked. Sometimes we go up and eat with twins.
Maraji didn't show. Did you call him?
Hey, call. I knocked. 10 minutes ago, door locked. No answer. Where you come from, huh?
What?
Nothing.
Tell me this.
Hey, wait. LPT, you there for something, huh? LPT? I'm very busy. Eyes won't wait for nothing.
Tell me this.
Hey, wait. LPT, you there for something, huh? LPT? I'm very busy. Eyes won't wait for nothing.
What's going on? Who did this?
Help me, sir. Please, help me. It is going to blow. Run! Run!
Hold on. An ambulance will be coming.
You must warn the twins. Up there. Up the stairs.
The twins? Did they do this?
No. Tall man with dreadlocks. The bomber. And another with beard.
Lupin is one of the greatest
piercing eyes.
What did they want?
cinematic villains of all time. I fucking love that character.
Information. God forgive me. I told them about the twins.
Don't shoot. McCoy, Rep Detect, BR 61661.
What do you know about this?
Got a dead man here. Victim of an explosion. His name was Maraji. He was able to give me a description of the two perps just before he bought the farm.
Yeah? They skin jobs? Or you just in the right place at the wrong time?
I'm practically waxing their tails, officer. I'm that close. But I don't have a lot of time. You mind,
Mopping up here? Just do me a favor and kick some rep ass, okay? It's high time someone got them illegals off the street.
Appreciate it.
This is 32 Sector 3 reporting a homicide, possible act of terrorism.
The guy who'd set the bomb had been sloppy. He kept the charge small enough to leave the wall standing. If he just wanted to take out Miraji, this was overkill. If my instincts were right, he was the same joker who lit up the Tyrell building. Dangerous, but still an amateur. Locked. No way through here.
Okay.
That's creepy.
I recognized the logo on the envelope. It was definitely Runsitter's animal sales, but I didn't expect to find hundreds of chinion inside. I didn't know what it was for, but I'd bet the farm it wasn't on Runsitter's books.
Well, that's actually what I would enjoy seeing, is like a mini series rather than another movie.
Half the workspace was tidy, the other half a total disaster area. The tenants were clearly the oddest of odd couples.
Hello, Luther. Hello, Lance. You have no new messages and one saved voice-only message. Would you like to hear the saved message again?
Absolutely.
Hello, it's JF Sebastian. I hope you guys are all right. I tried to talk to Dr. Terrell about your reemployment, but I haven't been able to get through to him yet. He's kind of angry, and you know what a cool customer he is. I don't know what happened between you guys, but I'm still trying. If you want to get together, I'm still at the Bradbury. I'll be here all night.
Message saved automatically.
Hey, Darius.
Please state the deletion security number.
Oh, let's wait another 30
Not
years
right
to a
now.
sequel.
Thanks.
Pleasures all hours
like
at
that.
Sino Bell.
The vid phone was one of those old Zenith jobs, the last electronic tech that was still produced on this continent, in Mexico to be exact. No wonder the sucker was on the blink.
I guess that's it. Let's touch the Joker one last time. And go. And I'm going to talk to him one last time, see if he'll. Nope.
Don't miss
No.
anything.
There ain't nothing left, Detective.
You got a sheet or something we could cover him with?
Nah, nothing. Cold Cup boys have been dragging ass.
Golden land of opportunity and adventure. Go off world.
What? What you do, huh?
Listen to me.
Busy. You not delivery man. You go away. Distraction all day long. Never stop. Loud noises on the street. Beep, beep, boom, 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 boom. Always big, big, rough eyes.
That'd be Dermo design burning to the ground.
Oh? What of Maraji?
He didn't make it.
You leave now, okay? Very busy. Must work. Must work.
What's Sebastian been up to lately?
Sebastian? You do what always do, nervous system. Very important to Dr. Terrell.
Where do I find him?
He had old building down the alley. Bradbury Hotel, I think. You walk down the alley, you find it.
You mentioned twins.
Yes, yes. Luther and Lance, Siamese twins, live about Maraji.
They're genetic designers?
Were. Till last month. Got the boot, shit can.
From who?
Shit can.
Big boss, who else? Hey, you go ask them. I waste no more time. You think I nose around everybody's business, huh?
Maraji's some kind of DNA designer?
Yeah, subcontractor like me. He funny though, like old movies. Maraji master chef. Twins go crazy when he cooks.
What about this Lance? What kind of guy is he?
Why, he like Luther, only different. Don't know
Well, we
which
talked
which.
about it last Saturday.
So?
Martin, on our Blade Runner discussion group, Saturday night, 6 p.m. Go check out the video. I talked about how,
what kind of deals?
as connected as Blade Runner 2049 is to the first film, the single most important connection is the
Lance sell
aesthetic.
something to Runciter?
And
Never
the
heard of
aesthetic
Runciter.
is not connected.
No time
And
for charades.
visually, it feels like a
that,
different
look like
film.
this,
And that's my one gripe about it.
Sorry to bother you.
Hello.
It was some kind of freakish toy, half mechanical, half organic. Rep technology for sure, but no one was going to give me any retirement bonus for it.
Resuming interrupted print job.
Nothing more to find. It was some kind of freakish toy, half mechanical, half organic. Rep technology for sure, but no one was going to give me any retirement bonus for it.
Well, I printed something. How the hell do I get it? Oh, was that it? There it is.
DNA research, incept dates, a lot of jargon, but I'd bet my spinner it was valuable to somebody.
I think I took the wrong. Oh, gonna get my ass handed to me. Oh, I don't agree even remotely, Martin. It needs to visually be connected, if it's a sequel.
Oh, you think he
And
found us, man?
to make it look
One of the design
visually
subcons
different,
must
like
be talked.
the city's not going to get better
Personalities, to say the least.
after 20, 30 years. When we've already gone through all that hell of World War Terminus, people leaving the planet.
This one,
it annoyed me to no end that everything looked nicer.
You're weak, my friend.
Everything looked cleaner in the sequel. That bugged me.
I'm thinking our brother not hearing too
The visual
Oh,
aesthetic
he
was
hears
essential to making
Isn't
it Blade
that
Runner.
right?
And for some reason,
You ready to give up fruitless nightmare, man?
Villeneuve decided to
He doesn't
make
have a
it a
choice.
more
He never
clinical, clean world.
Let me kill him, man.
No.
We got no time to be patient. The girl, she's sick.
No,
She
I
not
like
gonna
the
get no
building
better.
blocks idea.
That's where you're wrong, Sadiq.
It's just that
She
the
will
city
live.
didn't look retrofitted
Maybe
anymore.
But this one,
which is
got
the whole
it coming
point of
bad.
what Blade Runner was talking about, is that
Believe me, he's the
we
least
didn't
of our
expand
problems.
outward anymore. We
Talking
expanded
crazy.
upward.
The hunter be dangerous.
Built
A fool
right on
sees
top
not the
of
same
buildings.
tree a wise man sees.
I'm no fool, man.
You must
Sure,
have
Martin.
faith, my friend. Without contraries, there's no progression.
How can you trust any of their kind?
We have been
Don't worry
manipulated
about it,
by
Martin.
them, correct? Now they're going to see exactly what lies on the other side of the horizon.
Ooh, Total Recall. Oh wait, no.
How did we get here?
That's Ray McCoy on Mars. He's dreaming. It's a Total Recall dream.
Oh, okay.
And there's the 14-year-old girl that he's having a fantasy about. Yeah, I don't know what. Some of the shit in this is really
How long have I been
creepy.
here, Lucy?
How do you know my name?
I saw your things at Runsiter's. Did you feel bad when they killed those animals?
They were so pretty and sweet. I hoped Father wouldn't do it. But Mr. Runster deserved retribution. That's what Father said.
Why?
'Cause he treated me bad, like I belonged to him.
I'm sorry.
Are you really the hunter? Like Father says?
It's my job.
Why? What do you have against us?
Nothing. It's just the law.
Would you hurt me?
I promise you I won't.
Father will be back soon.
And I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Oh, yes. Save game. This one will be called Captured. And save. And don't worry, Zax. I'm keeping better tabs by making specific names. And that is it, guys. Let me go ahead and close this thing out. Boom, baby. Yeah, man. Ooh. It's I really am enjoying it because I've had to go back to the beginning 3 times now because missing things or something glitches got weird. So I'm like, rather than trying to figure it out, I just went back to the very beginning of the game, and I've enjoyed it every single time. I don't think I'll ever get tired of this game. I hope one day we see a sequel to the game.
How long did it take you today? Because you said you started it today. So how long did it take you to get
Hour and a
to?
half to 2 hours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because like each section is about 20 minutes. So you just get through it. And but I thoroughly enjoyed playing it because it's just such a cool game, and I like looking at it. And to go back to it, Martin, you know, if you make a sequel to a film, and it's a legitimate sequel, it needs to have a lot of like a human body. There needs to be tendons connecting things, and one of the major things is the retrofitted society. Retrofit was a major thing for Ridley Scott when he made it, because Sid Mead wanted to make it more clean. He wanted to make it more, futuristic. Whereas Ridley said, no, I want it to be retrofitted. I want things to be built on top of other things. It's sort of like if you look at the pyramids of Mexico, because everybody goes, "Oh, that pyramid is so cool," like the Castile in Chichen Itza. But then you realize that, wait a minute, there's another pyramid underneath it. One was Aztec, the external one, and then there was an inner pyramid that was built first before the Aztecs built over it, and that was the Mayan pyramid. And when you go inside the Castile there in Chichen Itza, which I've been there, you're climbing up the steps of the original Mayan pyramid up into the chamber of the jaguar god, and that's sort of what Ridley was kind of doing here. Is it's one society building on top of, because everybody's moving in from elsewhere, and the only way you really have any population in Los Angeles is because people are moving in and they're having to move up, and anybody can afford it gets the fuck off the planet, go off world, and so the people that are left are people with medical conditions like J.F. Sebastian. In the book, he was a chicken head, meaning he was like an idiot, but a savant, but an idiot. Whereas in this story, JF is a designer, an engineer, a bioengineer. And basically, the people who don't leave usually have a reason. I think Deckard has a death wish. His alcoholism, blah, blah, blah. These guys just stay put. And but you also have a lot of vacancies. You look how empty J.F. Sebastian's building was, the Bradbury, in the film. So the closer you get to the core of the city, that's where you're getting the stuff that's building up and higher and all that shit. And somebody made a joke the other day while we were doing the show on Saturday, the Blade Runner discussion group. And it's a really great comment, is that Disney owns everything. And that's why one of the buildings looks like the Millennium Falcon. Because Disney designed it to look that way. And I just thought, that's funny. But I will say this. My concerns over a sequel is Hamada is he's in his death throes. He's gone. He's done. He will not stay. His career is over. And so he's like just lashing out and just doing crazy shit. He's greenlighting stuff like crazy. The next person that steps in that will be doing it next year, they'll be stepping in, I think, in June to take over Warner Brothers. They could shut all that shit down. So it's sort of like that make a wish in one hand and then shit in your other hand and see which one fills up first kind of situation. So I have doubts that we're going to see a sequel, but if we do, I would hope, as Zach's mentioned, that it's a mini series, because we're getting stuff on I won't watch it. I think it's garbage. The Cartoon Network, Adult Swim. I'm getting tired of this thing, this femme-centric. Everything's got to be femme-centric. It's like, just tell a fucking story. Stop worrying about the sexier fucking characters. It's overachieving. It's just, you're trying too hard.
Would you want to see, Gary, would you want to see a miniseries of Deckard, like as a younger man?
Well, I wrote a prequel to Blade Runner to explain what it's called, Solstice, and I wrote that back in '96. And I've let people read it, and they're like, "Holy shit, that's a good story." I'm like, "Yeah, but it's fan fiction." Um, I don't think that would work. I think a one-shot story would work. Um, I almost think that the best thing to do is to just continue the story. Um, we'll never get Harrison Ford on a TV series.
Yeah.
He's not done TV since the early '70s, and he's just not going to do it. You know, well, they're not going to pay him what he would want to do it,
Right.
and nobody with any intelligence would, because Blade Runner is such a niche. It's in such a niche genre. You know, the post-apocalyptic sci-fi. Yeah, yeah. Because 2049, I think, really is a good film, and I do consider it canon. Um, I wept when Kay died, because Kay, it's a good, god damn it, it was a good script. Because he went through his complete cycle. He went on his hero's journey, discovers that it was all for naught, that it was not about him, that he is not the star of this situation, that that girl that you just sort of met, you know, is really the girl it's all about, and Deckard, and so once he completed what he saw as his life's mission, he accepted death. And I love that scene. It's a really good scene. It's good ending. Um, Script wise, I think the original script was a better script than 2049, but I think that the way it got shot lost a lot, because if you read the shooting script, it's got so much more in it than what we got, and that hurt the film, and that's why you have so many issues. I have personal issues with Blade Runner, and it's my favorite film of all time. But it has problems story wise. Whereas the second film, the director wasn't fucking harassed during the shoot. I mean, fucking Ridley Scott was fired 4 times, and due to the union rules, they had to hire him back. But when they fired him at the end, that Warner Brothers walked in and they just said, when they finished that shot on the rooftop, that was the last thing they filmed, Roy Batty's death. And Warner Brothers stepped in, get the fuck out, go, you're done. And the partnership fired him again. Oh my God, Shia LaBeouf, fuck no. Sags, you're crazy. Yeah, don't worry, Martin. He's just fucking around. um, I think that the best thing to do is to just continue the story. We've seen the completion of Deckard's story. He was human, and because of something that was done, a human was able to crossbreed with a replicant and have a baby, and that's the girl, and that changes everything. And we've got a revolution coming, and that's really what I'd like to see what's going to happen. Um, I mean, war led to what Blade Runner was, that world, killing all the animals, killing a lot of the plant life, and I just think that it'd be interesting to see how that would be made, and how the story would work. And I would hope that they would get a good writer and not just hire somebody because they hit the check boxes. I'm so tired of that. It's like, hire somebody that knows something about science fiction, especially cyberpunk, and maybe move to another city. I wrote another book called More Human Than Human, which dealt with the next version of the Nexus series, where they did a triple DNA strand. So he was literally more human than human, like 3 times. And it was kind of fun. And Rick Deckard, because Rachel had died, had opened a bar, Rick's Place in Seattle, where he helped shuttle replicants into Alaska and the northern territories of Canada, where they can live free. And it was, a little loosely based on Casablanca. Well, in Blade Runner 2049, they got rid of that because it wasn't necessary. Because what's his name? I forget his name. The villain of the film. He basically had solved the problems with rebellion by making them completely supplicant. Oh, take it down to Mexico. Casarana. Sí. Casarana. Blood de Blanca. Underground Railroad kind of stuff. Well, yeah, that's what my idea was when I wrote the story. And I even did like some comic art for it. I also have a character murder. Well, you find out later it's Holden. He murders Bryant. And I don't want to tell you why because it wasn't important. I mean, in the story it was, but I'll never finish it. Oh, that was before Trudeau. But yeah, I liked the idea of Deckard having developed sympathy or empathy, whatever you call it, for replicants to the point where he begrudgingly, because, he's an old guy, he's still an alcoholic, owns a bar, and helps replicants because of Rachel. It's an obligation. I think that's really how he sees it, as an obligation, a promise he made. But anyway, Six, I guess we can wrap this up. It was a fun show.
Yeah.
Glad I was able to talk about some of this stuff because I'm not reacting to this news of the sequel until I see it from a legitimate source like Mikey Sutton. And I will be talking to Mikey Sutton about it because he has connections at Warner.
I was looking for I read the story on Giant Freaking Robot, and I was looking for other sources that may be reporting it. Nobody's reporting it. Nobody has even picked up
No,
on their story.
They got it from another source, and both Giant Robot and the source that they use are both about as legitimate as We Got This Covered. The only good stuff, real stuff that We Got This Covered ever puts out is basically when they quote Mikey Sutton. And what I find interesting about them, because it's all about money generation, it's all about their headlines and clicks. And We Got This Covered, I have always joked, has like a big cork bulletin board with Post-it notes. And every day they go in there with darts and just throw darts at whatever Post-it note crazy headline, and they'll run with it. And then they run into someone like Mikey Sutton, and they'll see one of his things. And this is how they legitimize what they're doing. They slip in legitimate fucking stories, legitimate fucking scoops from other sources, not theirs. And they think that legitimizes. But then they got people like Keith and I that look at them and go, come on, motherfuckers, quit faking it. And here's how good they are, though, at making money, because they make a lot of money. I'm going to tell you, they make a lot of money at We Got This Covered. And here's what they do. They will take one fucking scoop from Mikey Sutton and break it into 3 separate fucking scoops.
Mm-hmm.
And they've done it. I've watched them do it. So,
well, on Giant Freaking Robot, if you click on where they say they have a trusted source, if you click on that, it takes you to a list of all the other stories that they've had where they supposedly were right about. So it doesn't even, it's such bullshit.
This is the amount where they should be, and they're like right here.
Yeah, they're like the National Enquirer.
They're full of, they're full
magazine.
of shit.
Yeah.
We Got This Covered, Giant Robot. I don't trust most of them. And you shouldn't trust them either.
Mm-mm.
But I always look, I I always tell people I believe in Mikey Sutton because Mikey Sutton's batting 1,000. He's never been wrong on his scoops yet. I love Doomcock. Doomcock's been wrong a lot, and the difference is, here's the big difference. And this is why I tell people I don't know why Doomcock went after Mikey Sutton, because Mikey Sutton has 37 years as a professional fucking journalist in the entertainment industry, as well as having worked in the studio system. He's worked for the major studios. This isn't a guy that just came up on YouTube and said, I'm going to start covering this stuff and see if I can connect myself. Now, this is a guy that is networked in, Mikey Sutton. And I tell people, when you talk shit about Mikey Sutton, you're making a huge mistake and you're making yourself look bad. And I still love Doomcock. I fucking watch him all the time.
Yeah, I didn't know he'd gone after Mikey Sutton.
Yeah, I did one episode, and
oh, okay.
We're all of us, Tom, all of us were like, what the fuck, dude? What? Mikey. So Mikey's news doesn't agree with yours. So what?
Yeah.
I don't know. I worry about him because, he's had a rough year, Doomcock. Gerry, you should make a thinly veiled comic sequel. Call it Knife Jogger. I'll call it Razor's Edge Cop. There's something the source material are better than the other. I actually considered taking my fan fiction, because they are, look, I'm not bragging. I'm really not. It's just I was gifted with an ability to tell stories. And Dad always said that it was because I kissed the Blarney Stone in Ireland. And but then I don't like to admit to that, because I later found out that locals say that the kids go up there and piss on the Blarney Stone. I'm like, you fucking nasty Irish pricks. I can say that because I'm Irish. But the fact is, I like writing and I'm a good writer. I'm not a great writer. I'm a good writer. And I know a lot of great writers. I consider Script Doctor a really great writer. My buddy Mac, really great writer. Lazy, but a great writer. Otherwise, you know who the fuck I'm talking about when I say the name Robert Scott McCall, but you don't, because he's lazy as fuck, but he's a good fucking writer. But I wrote a lot of those short stories for Blade Zone back when I was working on Blade Zone, the website. And I look at them now and I'm like, these are really good stories. So I started a new story called The Uncanny Valley that tells the story of the onset of biomechanical androids that are infiltrating society, and due to a conspiracy within the government and this corporation, they're being put places they're not supposed to be, including law enforcement. And the main character of the story is investigating the murder of a family. It is the first murder by one of these beings. The entire family was killed, laid out in lawn or pool chairs next to the pool, propped up, and with it's one of my favorite things from serial killer history is the mirrors in the eye put over the eyeballs.
What?
Yeah, mirrors facing outward put into the eyeballs. So they think they're dealing with a serial killer, but what they're dealing with is a very confused and violent toddler. And when I say toddler, I mean it's a young android, so it doesn't it's not old, but it's fully formed as an adult, and it leads to a chase that ends in Alaska, because it's the question of the story is, if you don't want us to be like you, why do you make us like you?
Yeah.
Why do you make us look like you? Mm-hmm. Why, because one of the characters is designed to look like an Inuit Indian. And I don't want to say anymore because it'll delve too much into the plot. And it's called, once again, Uncanny Valley. And when I get time, I will turn that either into a graphic novel or a screenplay. and because I am working on films and stuff. How many people are watching right now? I don't know how many
5,
people are here.
6.
6 people. Wow. Stuff. Well,
6 awesome people.
I'm glad anybody's watching this thing. 3 of them are you and me, I assume. Well,
Yeah.
2 of them are you and Zach's. So 4 people are watching.
Yeah.
Thank
you, everyone, for coming.
I appreciate it, man. It's really nice. And I'm really glad that Lord Thoth, Martin, and Darius showed up. You know, they didn't have to show up. That's so nice. I appreciate it, man. But I'm also glad that you and Zach's are here.
Yeah, me too.
One of my goals, and I really wanted to do this, I still want to, is figure out a way where I can have like 15 or 20 people and all hidden behind an avatar so it doesn't eat up too much bandwidth in the streaming. But do it as a live audience thing where all of the other people that are watching in there, as well as people watching at home, it allows me to do some of the comedy I used to do, and I'd be able to have a live audience.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Because I've talked to Keith about it. I said, because Keith's going to be doing his own show. It's sort of a what grinds my gears kind of thing. And I wouldn't mind to get back to some of my comedy roots and
I love comedy. I love
tell
laughing.
stories. I really want to tell stories. I want to tell the fucked up stories that made me who I am today, because I have so many fucked up stories, and that includes a cat biting my dick. I will tell that fucking
Oh,
story.
for fuck's sake.
No, it's funny. I won't say any more than that.
Yeah, don't spoil it.
And people are like, did a cat? I said, worse than that. It was a kitten.
Oh, Jesus.
And I'm going to tell you how it happened and what the outcome was. And I was in the army, and it's fucking funny. Because half of the comedy I do or did is about my fucked up life and my fucked up family and my fucked up relationship with my dad and my fucked up relationship with my kids. Even though it's a great relationship, I love my children. I've had some fucked up shit happen with my kids. I'm like, oh my God, do other parents go through this? What the? And I'll even tell stories of when I was a child and got a Barbie doll stuck to my dick. Yeah, a lot of stuff happened to my dick when I was a kid.
Kittens have really small mouths, so I think the joke goes without saying.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I won't go there, but you can.
Okay.
But anyway, I guess that's it. We went way over. Normally it ends at an hour. I look forward to the next episode. I'll be back on Tuesday, and I'm going to start doing TGIF at 2:00 on Fridays.
Is that
We're going
going to
back to
be
the original
starting
schedule.
tomorrow?
No, because it's already kind of set.
Okay.
And I would like to, but I can't. It's already set, but next Friday, not this Friday, the following Friday, that will be to the original time of 2:00.
2:00 Central.
Yeah, Central.
Okay.
That'll be 3:00 Eastern. And
1:00 Mountain.
Noon
Pacific.
Pacific. Fuck Mountain.
So
That's
tomorrow.
one time zone where
Fuck
you know
Mountain.
what, you can figure the time out. All of you people in Mountain.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna figure that one out for you.
So tomorrow it's 6 Central.
Yeah, 6:00 Central Time.
Okay.
I will be talking about Norm Macdonald. He is my favorite comedian of the last 30 years, 35 years. And I fucking adored him. And before him, it was Don Rickles. And Norm Macdonald superseded Don by one step.
Yeah.
And that we've lost both of them just is horrible. Because they're just two brilliant, thoughtful fucking people. And that he kept this secret of his cancer. And I'd wondered why his face is so puffy. because he would make jokes about being fat, but he wasn't fat. He was puffy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is going on with him? I wondered if he was like getting that condition. I forget the name of it, where they get jowls. It's a hormone condition. I wondered if it was that, but now it's like I look back and it's like, oh man, it had to do something with whatever treatment he was taking. 10 years he kept it private. I'm hoping, because Adam Sandler did a thing that I don't know what he's done, but it was about Norm Macdonald, and I'm hoping to see something from Dennis Miller, because they were very close friends too, as well as David Spade.
Yeah.
David Spade was always with him, and what I loved about Norm is I love the way he would shit on his friends, and he really shit on David Spade. Would just shit all over him, just fuck with him, and it's, I think this shit, yeah, prednisone, exactly, Zax. That was it, prednisone. Yeah, just,
well, Cushing's
man.
disease is what I think you were.
Cushing's was the disease,
talking about.
but prednisone will do it too.
Yeah.
And so God only knows, what happened. All I know is it's the world died a little bit with the loss of Norm Macdonald, because Norm Macdonald made things awesome. I loved any show he did, any stand-up, routine I would tune in. God, he was funny. And I love the way he would deal with hecklers. He would engage with them. And he was so smart. People don't realize just how smart Norm Macdonald was. That guy had like an IQ of 165. And he would just rip the person apart, but with niceness. He was always nice to his hecklers. But he'd make them look stupid. But anyway, thank you guys for showing up. I'll see you guys for another Blade Runner game on Tuesday, every Tuesday and Thursday. And Saturday, we have Blade Runner group at 6:00 Central Time. We will be doing T-shirt show. I think he does it at 4:00 Central Time. So I do his show, and then I go straight into the Blade Runner group show on Saturdays. And then, of course, every other Wednesday we do Fat Steven's show. But I think we're going to do every other Wednesday with Keith's little What Grinds My Gears kind of show. I'm not sure what we're going to name it yet. But he's already done the first recordings, and I need to go in there and start editing. I'm really looking forward to, because he does a really good job of breaking stuff down. It's like, basically, I kind of wanted to say, Why Things Are Fucked Up by Keith. He had another idea. I think that's great. Why are things so fucked up by Keith? And because he explains, this is why it's fucked up. Thank you, Zax. I appreciate you showing up, buddy.
Thanks, Zach.
And I guess with that, I'll go ahead and just do a little video outro. I got to create a Blade Runner one, but until I do, I'm going to use the one I always end with, which is this little beauty. And thanks for coming, everybody.
Goodbye, Chocolate Mousse. I'll never forget you. Goodbye, Ducroix. Take care of yourself. Goodbye, Deja Vu.
Goodbye, Deja Vu.
I'll always remember you.
Always remember you.
And I'll miss you most of all, Scarecrow.
Most of all.